Hello, my friends. Kurt Berglund with Kurt Berglund's Baseball World back with you, and welcome. We are continuing with one of the most popular segments on my channel. It's the APBA Hall of Fame set King of the Hill tournament. And we're up to game 40, 4-0 in that tournament. Here are the standings to bring you up to date. First two teams to get to 10 wins makes the World Series, which I'm putting some interesting twists on as well. So, looking forward to that. But I'll tell you more about that another day. The standings as they are right now, we are better than halfway through the process. We have a couple of teams tied for first place. The only things that matter, of course, are the wins, because we're counting wins to get to 10. First team gets there, gets home field advantage for the World Series. Second team that gets there just gets there. So right now at 6 wins, it's the Hall of Fame Negro Leaguers and the 1981 to the present American League, both with 6 wins. They're in first place. The 41 to the 60s, the 61s to the 80s, and the 81 to the present National League, along with the 1901 to 1920 teams, are all tied for second place with 5 wins. The 1921 to 1940s have been, I think, the biggest disappointment for me in the series, in this tournament. They are in third place by themselves at 4 wins, and the not yet Hall of Famers are bringing up the rear with 3 wins. The key to the tournament is the idea of a streak. If you can get a streak going, you can leapfrog a whole lot of places. If you win, you keep playing in the King of the Hill tournament. If you lose, you have to wait until your turn comes around again. Now, the current king, as you can tell from my outstanding graphic, is the not yet Hall of Famers, who defeated the Negro Leaguers in our last game to become the new Kings of the Hill. Therefore, they become the home team, and they get to host the next team in the rotation, which happens to be the other first place team in our tournament, the 1981 to the present American Leaguers. So it's going to be the 1981 to the present American League team against the not yet Hall of Famers. Should be interesting. Now, there's a couple of things on the line in this game. If the 1981 to the present American Leaguers win, they will have 7 wins. They will be all alone in first place, and they will be the new Kings of the Hill. So if they win, they'll be in excellent position to get to the World Series. Whether they do or not, of course, is a separate question. But they will definitely have the inside track with 7 wins, needing 3 more, and they'll have the home field advantage. On the other hand, if the not yet Hall of Famers win, they will vault into a tie for third place, continue as Kings of the Hill, and get a chance to, with another win, to be tied for second. So there's a lot on the line for both of these ball clubs. The pitchers today, Pedro Martinez for the 1981 to the present American Leaguers, of course, the Boston Red Sox right-hander. He will be opposed by the not yet Hall of Famers left-hander Billy Pierce, who was, of course, famous with the White Sox, and later he's with the Giants and some other teams. But they aren't that different in effect. Both had, for their eras, low whips. They could strike out a batter when they needed to. And both had excellent change-ups. So there are some similarities. Pedro, of course, a right-hander. Billy Pierce, a lefty. Should be an interesting ball game today, and certainly is a lot on the line. Thank you for joining us. Let's get to the starting lineups. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. And check me out on Twitter, at KurtBerglund14. A couple of Facebook pages are great as well to keep up with our exploits. Universal Baseball Association Lounge and tabletop sports. 2 separate pages, both of them great for catching up with all the stuff going on my channel. All right, with no further ado, let's get to the starting lineups for today's ball game. Our boards for today's game, very portable. Love them. So these are the 66 boards, as I call them. All right, and we're getting in position here now for the lineups and the start to today's game. There we go. Leading off for the road team, the 1981 to the present American Leaguers. Leading off in left field, Rickey Henderson. Batting second at third base, Wade Boggs. Batting third at second base, Paul Molitor. Batting fourth at first base, Frank Thomas. Batting fifth in center field, Robin Yount. Batting sixth in right field, Kirby Puckett. Batting seventh behind the plate, Ivan Rodriguez. And batting eighth, the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Batting ninth, it's Pedro Martinez. He is an A pitcher with a KYZ modifier. And that is your lineup for the American Leaguers. For the not yet Hall of Famers, leading off at second base, it's Lou Whitaker. Batting second at third base, Darrell Evans. Batting third in center field, Dale Murphy. Batting fourth in left field, Dave Parker. Batting fifth in right field, Dwight Evans. Batting sixth at first base, Fred McGriff. Batting seventh behind the plate, Bill Freehan. Batting eighth at shortstop, Bobby Grich. And batting ninth on the mound, it's Billy Pierce. He is a B pitcher with an XYZ modifier. Teams have a fielding rating of 1. Rickey Henderson stands in against Billy Pierce. And we are underway, and Rickey draws a walk. Not the way the not yet Hall of Famers wanted to start this one. Wade Boggs up. Infield at double play depth. The pitch from Billy Pierce is hit to left, curving away from Dave Parker, but he's going to get there for out number 1. Now it's Molitor. Pierce winds and delivers, hit in the air to center. Dale Murphy there. And 2 down. Frank Thomas now. Billy will give him a variety of soft stuff, and the delivery is a ground ball to Darrell Evans. He's going to go the short way to Lou Whitaker, and that'll retire the American Leaguers in inning number 1. We go to the bottom of the first, and there is no score. Pedro will face Whitaker, Evans, and Murphy. Darrell Evans and Murphy. Pitch to Lou Whitaker is a ground ball to Wade Boggs. He's up with it and throws to Frank Thomas for out number 1. The bottom of the first is underway. Darrell Evans up. Pitch to him. Hey, struck him out. Pedro got him with the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. Murphy up now. 2 gone. And that's going to be a foul ball down the right side. Next delivery from Pedro. Hey, struck him out. Pedro gets 2 in the first. So we go to the second with no score. Lots on the line for both ball clubs. Yount, Puckett, Rodriguez coming in the second for the American Leaguers. Billy Pierce winds and delivers to Robin, and there's a base hit. Robin Yount's on. Now it's Kirby Puckett. Infield moves to double play depth. Pierce the stretch, and the delivery, it's a hanger. Puckett drills it, and it's going to be extra bases. Down in the right field corner, Dwight Evans has to go dig it out of there. Robin Yount around third. He's going to score the first run of the game, and it's 1-0 American League, and Puckett has himself a double. Now it's Rodriguez. Pierce the stretch, and the delivery hit in the air to right. Under it is Dwight Evans, and there's 1 gone. Now it's Jeter. Still at second, Kirby Puckett. Pierce the stretch, and the delivery is a base hit to right field. Drops in front of Evans. Around third already is Puckett. Dwight Evans will throw it in towards second base, and Jeter has an RBI single. It's 2-0 American League. Pedro coming to bat with one out. Pierce the stretch. And the delivery. Hey, struck him out. First strikeout for Pierce. With 2 outs now, it's Ricky Anderson. Ricky walked in the first. The pitch. Base hit for Ricky. This is going to cause problems. Around second is Jeter. He's going to third. American Leaguers at the corners. Billy Pierce in trouble. They don't want to lose control of this game early. The pitch to Boggs, he takes. There goes Ricky. The throwdown from Freehand to Whitaker is not in time, and Henderson steals second base. Runners in scoring, 2 runners in scoring position now. Lefty-lefty matchup. Bullpen's going to get cooking. It's going to be Milt Pappas starting to throw for the not yet Hall of Famers. The pitch to Boggs. Hey, struck him out and gets out of a mess. But the American Leaguers get 2 on 4 hits and leave 2. After an inning and a half, it's 2-0 American League. The not yet Hall of Famers find themselves behind early to Pedro Martinez. Not desirable. Parker, Evans, and McGriff coming in the second inning. Pitch from Pedro. Popped him up. On the infield, it's Boggs and makes the catch. Evans up now. Red Sox matchup. Pitch to him. Popped him up. Jammed him. Boggs on the infield dirt. Another Red Sox calling and taking for out number 2. Here's McGriff. And it's going to be a record tied by many. Popped it up. Under it is Boggs on the infield dirt, and that'll retire the side. So, after 2, it's 2-0 American League. Molitor, Thomas, and Yount, 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up in the third. Pierce winds and deals. He lifts it to right. It's a dying Quail. Here comes Dwight Evans, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Frank Thomas, 0 for 1. The pitch from Pierce is hit hard to right center. Gonna get down and hit the wall. Murphy grabs it and fires it toward the infield. Thomas with a 1-out double. Here's Yount. Pierce, the stretch, and the delivery. Yount walks, and that is going to get action going in the bullpen again for the not yet Hall of Famers. Milt Pappas is being joined by Tommy John. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way I like it, in the bullpen for the not yet Hall of Famers. First and second, 1 out for Puckett. Infield at double play depth. Pierce the stretch, and the delivery. Ground ball hit to Darrell Evans. He goes to Whitaker for 1, and the relay to McGriff is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 5-4-3 around the horn double play. And that will retire the side. After 2.5, American Leaguers lead 2-0. Pedro in control, 6 up, 6 down to this point. And he'll face Freehand, Gritch, and Pierce in the bottom third of the order of the not yet Hall of Famers. Pedro winds and deals. Ground ball Wade Boggs. He's up with it to his left. He plants. He throws to Frank Thomas for out number 1. Gritch. Pedro deals. Hey, struck him out. Number 3 for Pedro. And that'll bring up Billy Pierce. 9 spot in the order. 8 up, 8 down so far. Here's the pitch to Billy. Popped him up. Wade Boggs calling and taking for out number 3. We've played 3. And it's 2-0 American Leaguers. Bottom third of the American League order. Rodriguez, Jeter, and Pedro. Billy winds and deals. Hit to center field, but not deep. Under it is Dale Murphy for out number 1. Here's Jeter. 1 for 1. Pitch from Billy Pierce is a hanger. Jeter gets around on it, and it's going to be extra bases. Right center field splitting Evans and Murphy, and Jeter's got a 1-out double. Here's Pedro. Pierce the stretch. The delivery to Pedro. He's not bunting. Hey, struck him out. Number 3 for Billy. Ricky Henderson up now. 1 for 1. Pierce the stretch and the delivery. Hey, struck him out. Number 4 for Billy. And it retires the side in inning number 4. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 American League. Pedro, 9 up, 9 down so far. 3 strikeouts along the way. Top of the order, Whitaker, Evans, and Murphy. Pitch to Lou. Hit in the air to left, curving away from Ricky Henderson, but he's got room and the wheels to get there for out number 1. Now it's Darrell Evans. Struck out in the first. Pedro's delivery is ball 4, and that's the first base runner for the not yet Hall of Famers. Murphy coming up. He's 0 for 1. Pedro the stretch and the delivery, and that's ball 2. The next pitch. Ground ball hit to Jeter. He goes to Molitor for 1. The relay to Thomas is not in time as Murph beats the wrap at first. But there are now 2 outs for Parker. Pedro the stretch. The delivery to Big Dave Parker. Hey, struck him out. Number 4. Not yet Hall of Famers, still without a safety. But after 4, the American League leads 2-0. Pierce has been in trouble, has gotten out of said trouble. Boggs, Molitor, and Thomas, 2, 3, 4 coming up in the American League 5th. Pitch to Wade Boggs is hit on the ground to Darrell Evans. He's up with it and throws to McGriff, the crime dog, for out number 1. Now it's Molitor. 0 for 2 for Molly. Hit in the air to center. Dale Murphy in left center a few steps and makes the catch for out number 2. And the big hurt. Hey, struck him out. Number 5 for Billy. And 5 in a row retired. We're halfway through this one. With your score, American League 2, not yet Hall of Famers, 0. Pedro cruising. 1 base runner has been, 2. 1 reached on a fielder's choice, but Darrell Evans walked. That's it. Bottom of the 5th, 2-0 American League. The pitch to Evans. Hit in the air to center. Robin Yount's there for out number 1. Here's the crime dog, Fred McGriff. Martinez winds and deals. Hit to right toward the line. Kirby Puckett, 2 down. And Freehand, 0 for 1. The pitch to Bill is a hanger. Did he get it? gonna be dramatic. And extra bases. Rattles around in center field. Around second is Freehand. Look at him go. Head first slide into third. The throw to Boggs is not in time. It's a 2-out triple for the not yet Hall of Famers catcher. Gritch coming up. Pedro gave up his first hit so far with 2 outs in the 5th. Gritch 0 for 1. Pedro the stretch. The delivery to Bobby Gritch. Ground ball, Pedro Martinez. He gloves it. He throws to Thomas. And just like that, the threat is over. We go to the 6th, 2-0 American League. If they win, they're all alone in first place with 7 wins. And it'll be Yount, Puckett, and Ivan Rodriguez in inning number 6 for them. Pierce winds and deals. Hey, struck him out. Number 6 for Billy, and 6 in a row retired. Puckett up. He's 1 for 2. Pierce, a hanger and a breaking pitch. Puckett swings and drives it for extra bases to right center field. Dwight Evans collects it and fires it back in. Kirby Puckett has his second double of the day. With this one with 1 out. And now Rodriguez with a chance to drive him in. Pappas and John throwing again. Rodriguez 0 for 2. The pitch from Billy Pierce is another hanger. Fatigue may be an issue. We got an extra base hit for Rodriguez. Left center field. Collected by Parker. Scoring is Puckett. It's 3-0. And that's going to be it for Billy Pierce as he surrenders his 3rd run on the day. Jeter coming to the plate, and it's going to be Milt Pappas coming on for the not yet Hall of Famers. We're going to see a double switch here in the 6th inning. Gritch's day is done. So is Billy Pierce. So that's it for them. Nomar Garciaparra is coming on for the not yet Hall of Famers to play shortstop. He will bat 9th and lead off the bottom of the 6th. But for now, there's bigger problems. Pappas has the platoon advantage against Jeter, so he will advance a letter grade for this at bat. He is an A pitcher with a Z modifier. Let's tell you about Billy Pierce's day. 5 1/3 innings pitched. He allowed 8 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 6. He allowed 3 runs. They're all earned. No home runs. But he's on the hook for the loss unless the not yet Hall of Famers can turn this thing around. Pappas facing Jeter with Pedro on deck, 1 out in the top of the 6th. 3-0 American League. The pitch from Pappas to Jeter is a ground ball to Darrell Evans to his left. Here comes Pudge Rodriguez to third. The relay from McGriff is not in time. Rodriguez is in with a head-first slide. So he's 90 feet away now. And Pedro comes to the plate. Pedro has struck out twice. He's up with 2 outs. Pappas the stretch and the delivery to Pedro Martinez. And hey, struck him out for the 3rd time. Pedro's got the hat trick, but he doesn't care. We go to the bottom of the 6th with your score. American League 3, not yet Hall of Famers, 0. Another Red Sox player is going to lead off. It's going to be Nomar against Pedro. They were, of course, teammates. Then it'll be Whitaker at the top of the order and Darrell Evans. So righty, lefty, lefty facing Pedro on the bottom of the 6th. He winds and deals. Ground ball Gloved by Thomas. He's going to feed Pedro covering, and there's one down. Now it's Whitaker. Lou, 0 for 2. The pitch, a hanger from Pedro. Maybe Pedro's running out of gas. Whitaker swings and drills it into the gap for extra bases. Around first, he takes second for a double. Second hit for the Not Yet Hall of Famers. Here's Darrell Evans. Pedro the stretch. The delivery to right and deep. Back goes Puckett, and there's no bringing it back. It's gone for a 2-run bomb for Darrell Evans. 3-2 ball game now, and all of a sudden, we had a game. Murphy coming up. Action starting in the American League bullpen. It's Quisenberry. Here comes Murphy. 1 out in the 6th. Pedro's pitch to Murph. Hit in the air to center. Yount coming on and making the catch for out number 2. Here's Cobra. Dave Parker. Martinez pitch to center field. Driving Yount back. Warning track. Makes the catch, and that retires the side. But Darrell Evans with a 2-run bomb puts the Not Yet Hall of Famers back into the ball game at 3-2. We go to the 7th. Top of the order coming for the American League, which is suddenly looking for insurance runs. 7th inning, 3-2 American League. Tommy John and Ed Rulebach, lefty-righty double-barreled action just the way I like it in the Not Yet Hall of Famers bullpen. Quisenberry still throwing in the American League bullpen. Pappas will face Henderson, Boggs, and Molitor in the top of the 7th. The pitch from Milt. Hit in the air to right, but not deep. Under it is Dwight Evans, and there's one gone. Here's Boggs. Pappas winds and deals. Ground ball hit to Darrell Evans. The hero of last inning fires to McGriff for out number 2. And now Molitor, 0 for 3 for Paulie. The pitch hit to center field on a line at Dale Murphy. And that will retire the side. It's time to stretch him out. Bottom of the 7th coming. It's 3-2, and Pedro is coming back out. Shades of Grady Little. We'll see if this pays off. Quisenberry is ready in the bullpen. Mariano Rivera is taking off his jacket. Dwight Evans leading off, bottom of the 7th. It'll be Dwight Evans, McGriff, and Freehan, unless they go to the bench. The pitch popped him up. Wade Boggs, 1 down. McGriff 0 for 2. That one is grounded to short. Up with it is Jeter. He throws to Thomas for out number 2. And now Freehan tripled in the 5th. The pitch to him. Ground ball Jeter. He gloves it. Throws to Thomas, and Thomas can't dig it out of the dirt. It's going to be an E6 on Jeter with Pappa's spot coming up. So that's going to be it for Milt. Who will they call upon to pinch hit? It's going to be Roger Maris against Pedro. Maris lost his starting spot that he had earlier in the tournament. But now he can redeem himself if he goes long against Pedro. Freehan at first. Pedro the stretch and the delivery to Maris. And there goes Freehan. The throw down from Rodriguez to Molitor is in time, and Bill Freehan is shot down trying to steal. Can you believe it? Well, that puts an interesting twist on things. After 7, the American League leads 3-2 So Maris will stay in the game now and play right field. No, that's not true. Yeah, that is. He's going to go play left field. They're going to move Parker to right. Not that it matters, but I know. And Dwight Evans is going to come in and play first base. They will still be a fielding 1. Yes, they will still be a fielding 1. McGriff comes out of the game. The new pitcher will be Rulebach. And he will take over in the top of the 8th, batting in the 6th slot in the order. Former Cubs right-hander is an AC pitcher with an X modifier. Pappas is done after an inning and 2/3 of perfect relief with 1 strikeout. And Rulebach's job is to hold the American League right where they are with a 1-run advantage. All right, so Thomas, Yount, Puckett, righty, 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 unless they go to the bench. The big hurt. The pitch to him popped up. Darrell Evans in fair territory, calling and taking for out number 1. Yount is 1 for 2. The pitch to Robin. Hey, struck him out. 2 gone in the 8th, and now it's Puckett who's had a big day with a pair of doubles. Pitch to Kirby is a base hit. 2-out single for him, and Rodriguez comes to the plate. Rulebach the stretch, checks Puckett. The delivery popped him up. Foul territory. Freehand throws away the mask and makes the catch for out number 3. So Rulebach does the job in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th with your score. American League 3, not yet Hall of Famers 2. Pedro is done for the day. And on to do the pitching chores in the bottom of the 8th will be Dan Quisenberry. Pedro's numbers: 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He allowed 2 runs. They're both earned. He is in line for the win. If the American League can hold on. Quisenberry is on, of course, one of the all-time closers. Mariano Rivera has begun to throw in the American League bullpen, one would presume, for the 9th inning. It'll be Maris, Garciaparra, and Whitaker, lefty, righty, lefty against Quisenberry in the 8th. The not yet Hall of Famers need a run to tie. The pitch. Hit in the, popped him up, jammed Roger Maris. Wade Boggs one more time, calling and taking for out number 1. Now it's Nomar. The pitch from Quiz is a comebacker. Quiz runs a couple steps toward Thomas and throws him the ball, and there's 2 gone, and now it's Whitaker. Lou is 1 for 3. The pitch from Quiz. One more time, a one-hopper gloved by Quisenberry. He throws to Thomas, and we're going to the 9th inning with your score. American League 3, not yet Hall of Famers 2. We got a good one. We have a good one. It's Rulebach facing Jeter, Quisenberry's spot, and Ricky Henderson. 8-9-1 in the American League 9th inning, the top of the 9th. Mariano Rivera is heating it up in the American League bullpen. Here is Jeter. 2 for 3. The pitch from Rulebach to center, but not deep. Dale Murphy, 1 down. Ricky Henderson is in the on-deck circle. They're going to go to the bench against Rulebach, and it's going to be George Brett to bat for Quiz. One teammate bats for the other. Rulebach winds and delivers to Brett. Hey, struck him out. 2 strikeouts for Rulebach. Now, it's the top of the order, Ricky Henderson. The pitch to Ricky. Hey, struck him out. Number 3, Rulebach with 2 perfect innings. He did his job. Quisenberry is done, of course. You can put a fork in him. He went 1 inning, perfect inning of relief in the 8th. It's the American League prescription. Quisenberry gets the 8th, and Rivera gets the 9th. Mariano Rivera will face Darrell Evans, Dale Murphy, Dave Parker, unless the bench is involved. Rivera is an A pitcher with an XYZ modifier. It's 3-2. If the American League wins, if they hold on, then they will be alone in first place with 7 wins. Give you a look at the standings one more time. They would break the tie with the Negro League Hall of Famers and take over first place with 7 wins. If the Not Yet Hall of Famers walk this thing off, they will be tied with the 2140s at 4 wins, tied for 3rd place. Lots at stake. Darrell Evans homered in the 6th, and he's 1 for 2. He will bat against Rivera. Mariano's pitch. Hit to right and deep. This is way back. Kirby Puckett bangs off the wall and holds on to the catch. 1 down in the 9th. 1 more biscuit for breakfast, and Darrell Evans ties the game with his 2nd dong. But no. Murph coming up now. He's 0 for 3. The pitch from Rivera. Hey, struck him out. 2 gone. Parker coming up. Last chance saloon for the Not Yet Hall of Famers. Mariano Rivera ready with his pitch. The stretch. The delivery to Parker is hit on the ground. To Paul Molitor. He throws to Frank Thomas, and the American League takes over first place in the Hall of Fame set King of the Hill tournament. Let's give you the totals. We have a new King of the Hill as well. The American League takes up residence in the penthouse. For the American League, 3 runs on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits, and they committed 1 error. The Not Yet Hall of Famers, 2 runs, 3 hits, and they committed no errors. Winning pitcher, Pedro Martinez. Losing pitcher, Billy Pierce. Save goes to Mariano Rivera. Quisenberry gets a nice hold. Let's take a look at the standings before we depart today. So our updated standings after 40 games. First place all by themselves. The 1981 of the President American Leaguers at 7-5. Behind them, all alone in second place, the Negro Leaguers with 6 wins. Then we have a cluster of 4 teams with 5. Now, of course, to get to the World Series, you only have to be the second best team. And so, some of the equation doesn't change. These 5-win teams are still only 1 game out of World Series contention. But there's a lot of teams here. And to separate yourself is going to take some work. Bad news for the Not Yet Hall of Famers. They are now at 3-5, and they're way back. They're not out of it, but it's getting late. Thank you for being with me. big win for the American Leaguers. The 81 to the President American League takes this game, and we might add, they are the new Kings of the Hill. Our next game will be the American Leaguers hosting the 81 to the President National League team. Hope you'll join us. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.